So I want to show you guys how I get my mixes a little bit louder inside of the machine. I'm going to be using a combination of the T-Rex soft clipper as well as the Waves L2 Multi-Maximizer. So let's start off with how it sounds now with everything engaged here. Now, what a lot of people do is, this is what I often see, is that people take something called a limiter and they'll just throw it on their master bus here, and it will sound something like this here. See, they'll adjust the settings and it just, no matter what they do, it's always going to sound horrible. Well, a trick that the mastering engineers use is something called the T-Rex soft clipper, and this has been around in the industry for a while now, but I want to show you guys how it's used here. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and add these plugins back in, and then we're going to bring up the T-Rex soft clipper. Now, this plugin is really easy to use because there's only 3 knobs you really have to adjust on here, which is either the gain, slope, and the output. Now, what I try to shoot for is I try not to make sure it goes past maybe -2, -3 at the most of the gain reduction right here. And then you just do that by simply turning up the gain here. And the next thing you want to do is you want to adjust the slope. Now you can either have it like a nice little curve here, or you can just have it chop off your transients. And the last thing that you want to adjust is the output. I like to keep mine maybe around -6 dB or so, but with this particular track, I have it set at -6 dB. All right, so that is the T-Rex soft clipper. The next thing I want to bring your attention to is the Waves UltraMaximizer. Now again, this plugin is really easy to use, so let's go ahead and reset it here. I like to look at my meters and then use my ears as well. We're going to take off the limiter, and this is the L2 right here, and then let's bring up the meter here. So what I'll usually do, I have it both set to 0, and then I'll take this double arrow, one facing the left, the other one facing the right, and I'll just gradually bring it down. So I'll click and hold it, bring it down as such until I'm getting a nice gain reduction or attenuation on this plugin, as it's called, around -2 to -3 dB. So let's go ahead and play the track and listen. So I just went ahead and pushed it just a little bit more, and then I'll take this output ceiling here and then I'll bring it all the way up. But I don't want it at 0 dB. I want it at maybe a -0.3 at the most. And that's pretty much how I get my tracks nice and loud inside the machine. So again, let's listen with the T-Rex and L2 off. And again, let's listen to them with it on. So if you guys need some help mixing and mastering, be sure to visit my website. I will take care of all your mixing and mastering needs. FizEnt.com. It's your boy, Young Fizz, aka Mr. Dope Status on Instagram, and we will see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications. Thank you for watching. We out.